think it's time we make some new music. Hey, what's up? Husband here, and today's video I'm gonna take you with me into a studio session, and opposed to normally I will also do some commentary so you can see what goes through my mind and hopefully learn from that. I'm gonna work on a new track that I've been working on, we're gonna make some leads, and also we're gonna work on how to give some ambience to the track, because I get a lot of questions about how I create some ambience and how I make my tracks feel alive with not just synths but also with a lot of background sound. So let's dive into Ableton and see what we can come up with. And a little disclaimer, I actually already shot this video yesterday, but the screen recording had some issues with recording the audio, so I actually done a little bit of progress on this track, and I put down most of the leads and the melody already, so maybe good to have a listen through how the melody sounds at the moment. So that's the melody idea, and what I want to focus on today is actually tweaking the melody slightly and also talk you a bit through my thought process about how I made this melody and especially the leads. So I had a really cool chat yesterday with one of my patrons who was struggling with this as well, so I thought also it would be good to incorporate it in this video. So I always have one main lead which is really peeking through the mix. You can still hear there's some reverb in there, quite a big bunch of reverb, but still that's really the lead is really attacky and it's really peaking through the mix in high frequencies. I accompany this with another layer which doesn't have a lot of high frequencies, as you can see here in the EQ. And this one is mainly to give it that bigger feel, because if I play this on solo, it just sets it into a bigger, bigger feel in a bigger room in a way. And then what I usually do is I layer it with some chords. So I got some chords here. This is one chord layer. As you can hear, the chord is not playing the exact melody, but that's just great because then the melody can play through the chords in a way, and this way it gives a really cool harmonic feel in my opinion. So this is one chord lead 1, and then it's chord 2. It's on purpose this distorted almost, because I really like that kind of feel with this other one. One is really wide and one is really punching through the mix. And I got one that's a bit in between, a bit too detuned, but that just gives a nice loose vibe in my opinion. And also in this one, not a lot of reverb because we already got that covered with the other sounds. So if we combine just these two. And what I can hear now really clearly, is cool with these videos where I just look into the project while I'm still working on a song, is that these chords are actually a little bit too loud because I want to have the focus on the main lead and not on the chords. So let's lower those a little bit. And always with this, I never look on numbers, I always look upon what does the track need, because every track has different kind of values. Now what I then add on that is some bass. Another bass, which is actually way too low. What's happening here? Okay, let's put this an octave up. And again, these minor tweaks are really helpful. I've got another one lead here, which is just a bit more square. But that's not too loud in the mix because it's a bit of a squeaky one, and I already have one of those. And this one I'm not even using, so I can mute that one. And one thing that I want to show is as well is the things I add into a melody, which gives it a bit more of that harmonic feel without just sounding like just super sauce. I found this loop here on Splice, which on its own sounds like this. Right, wrong key, wrong BPM, but once you play around with this, take away the low frequencies because there's a bass in there which I don't want, and add some reverb. And then you play around with the speed and the organization of the sample, you get something like this. Combine it with another vocal sample. And this, when you play this underneath, I will put it a little bit too loud in the mix so you can hear it. It's just a cool organic texture that plays through your leads. And once you slide it a bit backwards in the mix, then you get a really nice feel for your leads, in my opinion. It was kind of cool because I'm working towards this drop. Something a little bit more bouncy, just want to try that out. And I thought I wanted to have a male vocal. I usually have a female vocal or something that's really emotional and stuff, but I found this really cool vocal, which I might keep it because I like the tone of it. I like the melody. The lyrics don't make much sense to me, but maybe this track, the lyrics aren't that important. So this is the vocal.
Smoking up a bag, yeah, I want that bag. 50 in my bands, need 100 grip it and pull up a drip on your bitch and I got it intact.
Okay, it's actually like a trap vocal, but once you combine it with some harmonics, some bass, and some the one shot from the drop.
Smoking up a bag, yeah, I want that bag. 50 in my bands, need 100 grand. Spend it, make it back. Pull out, got that swag, and we flipping bags, yeah. That's 100 racks. Flip it and pull up a trip on your bitch, and I got it intact. I don't want nothing to do with it, man. If I get paid fast, you tell me your shit, you want.
I think it gives a really cool different tone to what my music usually sounds like. And another cool thing that I found out was this plug that I found on Splice. Since I know a bit my way around the keyboard, I replayed that plug as well. And if you combine those two, it's just again a really nice texture. Same with this ARP loop. And then these strings that I added. So far like a husband track, and then here just gives the different kind of tone. Now, one thing, the main focus for today I want to focus on right now is to make these leads. I did a tweak here where I make the lead longer, but I actually liked it more how it was here. So I'm gonna put this back how it was here. So what I'm just gonna do is, yep. Because I always, usually when I work, I have a lot of different melody ideas. I just put them all in there. So around a 16 bar loop, and then once I have some repetitions in me when I listen to the track back when walking the dog or whenever I'm not in the studio, then I usually make up my mind this what I want this to be like. So let's see, this one needs to go here. And then I think the basses are okay, but just in case. And with these things, I can do a lot of, I can spend a lot of time just tweaking little stuff which nobody will hear. But yeah, I feel for me personally, that's a great way to make sure that my music is as good as I can get it to sound. So just connecting these. For the people who are not that used to Ableton, connecting two things can be done by Command J, but if you're watching my videos, you probably already know that, so let's see. need to fix these chords though. Now the question is, do you want to go down? For now, I think I'm just going to keep it straight. Keep it easy on the ears. Let's see. And here again, one of these points where I want to make an accent is where, because I have here a different change in the melody. So. Let's see if I can find a cool melody here. And I hear maybe like da da. So we go up and take this chord over here. And then that will be the easy way to go about it like this. Nice, like this. Yeah, these are the small changes which you need to take into consideration when, like, every main lead note has a chord counterpart that he likes the most in a way, the simple way to explain it. So it can take a long time to find that right chord, but you usually, once you get the chord, like I just did now, then you will feel it. You will feel it that it's the right one. So I just need to make sure that I apply these changes also to the basses. Let's see, just making sure that the octaves are good. Making sure the octaves are good. Yeah. And then the ending, let's see if that one's good. And I'm not particularly a fan of double notes, so one da, da, da. I like this better. So what I see a lot of people as well when they're just starting out is that they like to make them those chords seem bigger than that they actually are, with just stacking and stacking and stacking. But the same thing here is when I used to have it like this, it's actually just an octave above, and it doesn't add any harmonic quality to it. It just makes it, yeah, it may be a little bit fuller, but also it gives you less room for your other sounds. So take that into consideration whenever you're stacking layers. So let's see. I think this is nice. want to think about giving a little bit of release to these. One of them, maybe this one, to give it a little bit of a... Yes. The reason why I'm doing that is that because I felt like it was stopping a little bit too short with those shorter notes. So yeah, it's a great little technique to make that a bit better. I'm maybe gonna see if I can accentuate that we're changing here a little bit. I think it's about that. Yeah, I'm not totally sure about that ending, but I think it can, especially that high note, can work. Maybe I'm keeping these double notes. I think I quite like them there. Let's see if this works better. Yeah, it's always a bit going back and forth with when I'm doing these chords, especially because I'm not musically trained as much that I know exactly which chords I should play. So it's always just seeing which hits the right emotion, in my opinion. Maybe it's also the wrong note here. Yes. Right. Just. Yeah. And I do sing a lot in the studio. Just trying to see if I can make it. Maybe this one's better, lower. Yes. Nice. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope it helped you and inspired you for your own music. If you like what I do, hit that like button. If you haven't already, subscribe. I have a really cool Discord with lots of cool communities. So if you want to be part of the community and also be the first to know about my game that's been currently in development. So just chat about, head over to the link below. There's a really cool Discord there. As already stated, if you want some new sounds, I do have a Patreon as well. So head over to my Patreon if you want some cool sounds, teaching sessions, or anything in that kind of direction. If you're a gamer, I might have something cool for you. My video game Raw of the Mad King is currently in development and you can playtest the game for free on my Discord. So if you want to try out what I've been working on the past 2 years, head over to Discord as well. And Wishlisted would also be nice on Steam. But that's all for me this week. I really hope you enjoyed this video and I see you all on the next video. Take care. Bye bye.